Hi, Rosario and Jennifer. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
Hello.
Well, congratulations on the Go Big show. I got a sneak peek, and on that episode, both of you became part of the act, being swung around by a super strong Mongolian man. This question is for both of you. How nervous were you for that and to be part of any other acts?
Oh my gosh, I have to say, my level of excitement was just always through the roof every single day, and I had to remind myself that, oh yeah, this is really dangerous. It was like, when Tolga first asked us to be in the act, I was just so excited at like what it could possibly be. And then we're swinging around, and it honestly was one of the top experiences of my life. I love swings, and I just couldn't believe I was swinging off this man's shoulder. Like, and that the producers were letting me, and Jennifer. But then afterwards, exactly that kind of went through my head, like, oh, right, maybe that's not the best way to start off the show because we could have been broken. But have the faith and enjoy and lean in. And it's really good to do. You don't ever want to go into any situation without that kind of confidence. So
I will say it this way, Kayla. Were several moments during this show that you will see that I had to remind myself these people are professionals. They have been chosen because they have spent hours and hours at what it is that they do. And there is while there are elements of danger, like these people are well prepared for these moments because they are intimidating. There are levels of danger that are involved in their performances. So yeah, there were several moments where I had to say like, okay, like get your head in the game here, sis, because this is really happening and these people know what they're doing.
Well, it was definitely a very exciting first episode. Jennifer, you're an amazing singer. Rosario, you're an incredible actress. Rosario, you've been keeping busy with your acting career. I just saw you on The Mandalorian. So why now step into this position of a judge on the Go Big show?
I mean, I am a bit of an adrenaline junkie, and have, kind of pushed my own limits many times over the years. And, growing up, I'm from Coney Island, and, you go on the boardwalk and you see the kind of carnival kind of show that's there. And, I've always just been so fascinated with the strong woman and all of that kind of thing. And I think, I grew up around a lot of wrestling fans and just very different kind of mediums, everything from comic books to construction to whatever, and BMX bikers, skaters, and growing up in New York, you're just constantly, you're in this salad of people who, just have such different energies and cultures and talents and all kind of living cohesively together. So for me, it's my view of the world. And I couldn't believe that there was a show that highlighted all of those differences and talents and and expertise, and cultures that were able to be shared. And I couldn't believe that it existed. I couldn't believe I was asked to be a part of it. I mean, there wasn't a lot of productions going on during COVID. I think all of us felt really, really privileged. We felt safe, we felt taken care of, and we felt really honored that we had this opportunity to get people out of their homes and being able to share their mastery to the world.
And this is also a question for both of you. Do you have a secret talent or a hidden skill that would qualify either of you to be a contestant on the Go Big show?
No, I have no secret like weird body talents, nothing like that. I mean, I did grow up in the South, and so I was a majorette, and I did twirl fire. So maybe we could add that into the show, maybe next season if we, if we do that again. But otherwise, yeah, no, I don't think so.
This definitely made me feel jealous, or like maybe like I haven't spent my time in my life wisely, which happens like every single time I go to Burning Man or whatever. I'm
I was
like,
gonna say, you've done just fine, honey. You've done great.
No. But I'm saying there's certain situations and, and stuff where you're like, thank goodness I've chose certain things in my life past. But then all of a sudden you're watching someone hula hoop with fire at Burning Man and you're like, oh, I mean, there are a lot of hours in a day, and I could be upping my skills a little bit better than I have been, like where's my talents? I'm very competitive, and I like to try things. So I kind of feel like there's definitely some life skills stuff that I'd like to get good at, for sure.
This show is
Especially watching it,
inspiring.
get very inspiring. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say this show is very inspiring for just that kind. Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely stuff in there where you're like, I feel like I should know how to do that. That's pretty cool.
Well, you're both incredibly talented at what you already do. So thank you so, so much for talking with me today. And I can't wait to see the rest of the season.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Kayla.
Yeah. Bert and Cody, thank you so much for joining me today. I just got a screener of the show and it's absolutely incredible, crazy, some of the acts. These are some pretty extreme stunts. How nervous are each of you watching them? Let's start with you, Bert.
I was extremely nervous because I've done a lot of stuff similar to this at different times in my horrible career that I've had. But and so when a bull showed up or rattlesnakes or any animal or anything, I just Alexa, stop. I got really nervous for them.
I don't like watching people get hurt, which is a very bizarre thing to the industry that I'm in and the pro wrestling game. But there was a lot of acts that are acts of survival, 100%. They're not going to make it if they don't get this act right. And that was nerve-wracking as nerve-wracking gets. All four of the judges incredibly, incredibly nervous.
So Bert, you make an appearance in one of the acts that I saw with the one-armed archer. That seems so scary to me. How scared are you for that? And will we see you or Cody in any other acts in the future?
Yes. First of all, I think we all kind of were excited after a while. We all were excited to get into every act. I was terrified being in front of an arrow. That was anytime you do anything on television and they have a gun, they're like, everyone, no one passed this line. And then they were like, for this one, like, except Bert, take your shirt off and get in the tank. And you're like, and you just think a sneeze and this goes totally wrong.
Well, I was game for all the acts until the acts themselves started. I feel like all of us felt like, oh yeah, I'll jump in on that. And then you're stepping on someone who's laying on a bed of nails and their life is in your hands. So it was a lot of nervous energy. It's so much fun though.
Well, Cody, as a wrestler, I think you are the most extreme of the judges. Watching any of these, were you ever kind of enticed to get up there and show off some of your go big skills?
I think the one that really piqued my interest and made me question, could I do this? Could I go at this level is Tolga, our Mongolian strongman. I don't know if I had the same perhaps strength, but it wasn't so much the strength he was putting on display. It was the skill in terms of classic strongman and took it to another level. That's an individual that kind of defines Go Big Show. I'd follow him and see if he moves on.
I agree.
And my last question, do either of you have a secret talent that we don't know of that could qualify you to be a contestant on the Go Big Show? Bert?
I have incredible shoot from the hip accuracy. Like I think I prove it. I don't know if it makes the show, but I prove it in here. If you give me a bow and arrow, a gun, a baseball, a rock, I have insane, like literally instinctual accuracy.
That's pretty good. Cody?
I'll answer for Cody.
I know.
Cody can juggle snakes.
Whoa.
Cody are you back, Cody? Oh, Cody. Cody can freeze on a dime. Like you literally, it's all of a sudden he goes from like 100 to.
Well, nice to have you back, Cody.
Where
do you have any secret talents, hidden talents, Cody?
Oh, the classic talent of the cherry stem. I can tie in a knot. Very classic.
I don't believe that.
Believe it.
I've spent so much time on a plane drinking with a cherry stem in my mouth going.
Well, I think that's pretty good. If you ever get the chance, I think you'll both score pretty high with your secret skill.
I would hope so. It's a harder skill than people think. It takes years to master. It's about the roof of your mouth and the stem itself. It's the whole thing.
Well, thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait for the rest of the season to come out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.